On March 17th, Big Hit Labels, now the Hybe Corporation, pulled off what is probably one of the most impressive feats in the history of social media marketing, and I am not even remotely exaggerating. And they did it by getting this trending on Twitter. In the past couple of years, Big Hit has gone on a bit of a shopping spree, and now owns a multitude of other K-pop labels and business ventures. And they initially named this larger parent company that owned everything else Big Hit Labels. Now this caused quite a bit of confusion over whether groups like 17 or ENHYPEN were Big Hit groups or not. They needed to rebrand this parent company, call it something different, and give it its own identity as a company. Because at this point, Big Hit is a lot more than just a music label. They had to do this partly for legal and business and probably trademark reasons, but also just to make it clear to consumers that Big Hit Labels was not the same thing as Big Hit Entertainment. So they rebranded Big Hit Labels into the Hybe Corporation and Big Hit Entertainment into Big Hit Music. But they were tasked with how to effectively get this pretty boring chunk of corporate information out to their massive audience. The Big Hit name is established, it's well known, it's even beloved, and it's hard to rebrand any company. But it's particularly difficult if your consumer base is emotionally attached to the old version. Think about Chuck E. Cheese, or Tropicana, or New Coke. You're almost guaranteed to just piss people off. And Big Hit really did not want to piss off their consumer base. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but K-pop fans are kind of loud when we don't like something. And prior to the campaign, fans were not really on board. Almost 100% of fan comments about the rebrand prior to the 17th were overwhelmingly negative. But this marketing campaign single-handedly managed to completely shift public opinion about the rebrand. So let's talk about how they did it. Starting on March 10th, several groups posted selfies along with the hashtag #WhatDoYouBelieveIn, the phrasing of which comes from Hybe's mission statement, "We believe in music." And if you want to know why mission statements are a super big deal, I made a whole other video about it. Then on the 17th, they released the What Do You Believe In campaign film, which features each of the Hybe K-pop groups with their own unique concept and their own unique hashtag about what they believe in. And obviously TXT with I Believe in Pineapple Pizza stood out amongst the rest. But Big Hit marketing is like an onion or an ogre. It has layers. So let's do some deeper analysis on all of this. The original tweets were pretty cryptic. Fans really didn't quite know what the purpose of them was. They made the public curious about what was going on. And if you weren't curious enough from the tweets, they have other methods to get their fan base to pay attention to their promotional content. The most notable one is their universe storylines. Many of the Hybe K-pop groups, and maybe all of them, we're not 100% sure yet, share a fictional narrative universe where their music videos take place. But the story is ridiculously complicated and works kind of like a massive scavenger hunt for fans. Clues aren't just in music videos anymore, they're in photos and album packaging and stage design and merchandise and even corporate promo videos. And so, in classic Big Hit fashion, the campaign film is littered with tiny storyline clues. I myself completely freaked out upon seeing this one, which is likely a hint regarding the TXT storyline. In order to spot it, you literally have to go through the video frame by frame. This basically guarantees that any fan invested in the universe storyline will watch any piece of content they put out, watch it thoroughly and carefully, and then probably share it and talk about it on social media. The other way they get people to watch the video is to just put their idols in it. Fans love these artists and they'll watch anything that they're in. It's celebrity branding at its finest. And there's a lot of star power in this campaign film. In fact, it's almost all of their idols. So now let's talk about Pineapple Pizza. When I originally watched this video and saw this scene and was thinking about what word would best fit TXT, I was 100% sure that TXT's hashtag was going to be I Believe in Dreams. But they completely subvert your expectations. You look at this super serious high-budget marketing video and you think, there's no way this is about pineapple pizza. And then you're delighted to learn that you're wrong. And it doesn't come off as TXT being entitled or mocking the company. It comes off as cute and funny and unexpected. It makes you want to share it with other people. And you want to talk about it anyways because pineapple pizza is one of those weird things everyone has an opinion on. TXT is the bright, youthful group of Hybe, and the pineapple pizza hashtag completely aligns with their image. They're young, they're funny, they don't take themselves super seriously. And you know these members have strong opinions about things like pineapple pizza because they talk about it in interviews and V-Lives all the time. This final scene of Beomgyu picking the pineapple off his pizza is hilarious because their fans know Beomgyu does not believe in pineapple pizza. And I know fans are inclined to think that this hashtag was TXT's idea and not a purposeful marketing decision, and maybe it was, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that fans believe this was their idea. Authenticity is pretty hard to accomplish in marketing. Like, no matter how many commercials I watch, I know Selena Gomez does not use Pantene shampoo. But I believe in pineapple pizza, and in fact, all of these hashtags were pulled off with total authenticity. Whether the idea was chosen by the groups themselves or by Hybe's marketing department is kind of irrelevant. And within minutes of the campaign film being released, I Believe in Pineapple Pizza was going viral online. And even though most of these I Believe in Pineapple Pizza tweets are just fans joking around or weirdly trying to justify that this is a serious thing, quite a lot of them are talking about the corporate rebrand and what it means for the company and the fan base. And talking about it in a very positive way, which was the whole entire purpose of the campaign. This company, more than Apple, more than Coca-Cola, more than McDonald's, even more than YouTube or Facebook, which is hilarious, more than any other company, understands how, when, and what things go viral on the internet. And as silly as it is, they knew I Believe in Pineapple Pizza would go viral. They executed it perfectly, they accomplished every single goal they had, and they made a whole lot of work look completely effortless. Paying for a promoted top trending Twitter hashtag is expensive, like $200,000 per day expensive. And even worse, they don't really work and they make your company look pretty lame. It's obvious marketing. You're paying for popularity and Twitter users hate it. But Big Hit was able to get to the top of the worldwide trending list for a hashtag related to their corporate rebranding campaign, and they did it in such a way so that the fans were the ones getting it to trending. This hashtag is just as much of an intentional piece of marketing as this hashtag. It's just sneaky and amusing and better in every conceivable way. This was a relatively cheap marketing campaign, and it was also cool and creative and fun, and it worked. And it's genius. And the purpose was to inform the public about the rebrand and get them to tune in the next day to their corporate briefing. And if I was blown away by the success of their I Believe campaign, I was floored by their brand presentation. In the video, their top-level executives clearly and concisely explain the purpose of the rebrand and do it with some killer motion graphics and promotional videos. They explain how the company will be organized and what their goals are for the future. They take you through every single part of their mission statement word by word. They explain the meaning and design inspiration behind their logo and even the typeface they've chosen. They go through every single floor of their new corporate office building and tell you what its purpose is. The Hybe Corporation rebrand is not a textbook example of everything you should be doing as a company. It's better. Like, they should rewrite business textbooks based on this. This is above and beyond everything you should be doing as a company. Big Hit, or Hybe, or whatever you want to call them, is an amazing company. Their success is not random, it's not lucky. It's because they run a mission-driven business, and it's because they hire incredibly smart and talented individuals to work for them, whether it's the idols they put on stage, their top-level executives, the people operating their Twitter accounts, or the employee animating their motion graphics. This isn't just a rebranding campaign, it's a masterclass in the best business and marketing strategy in the world. And this is really impressive. But I would urge K-pop fans to remember that this is marketing. This is corporate propaganda. And it works. and they show you only what they want you to see. And Hive's business model and future goals are definitely inspirational and worth celebrating. But you should always be mindful and critical when you watch marketing that's disguised as entertainment. Because when you look at this and you ask, what are they selling? The answer is not albums or concert tickets or stuffed animals or pineapple pizza. They're selling you the idyllic image of a corporation. And you have a choice whether you buy that or not.